And welcome back to another episode of Best of the Browser. This week I'm looking at Little Alchemy. It's another one of those combining games where you're combining certain resource types to make another item of them. You know, like the whole Doodle God sort of games. I'm sure we've played a million of those on your phones, on your browsers, downloaded, bought, whatever really. There's a million ways you can do this style of game, but I'm surprised how in-depth and comprehensive Little Alchemy is. They do have a paid version out there, which has a few extra options and that sort of stuff, but the browser version is the best you can get. I think there's over 500 items you're able to explore and create and find out. And it's fun how they've done it. It's done in a realistic sense. You combining natural elements, natural items, natural progression of things. It's very common sense, but at the same time, they always add these little whimsical elements like creating vampires and werewolves and Jedi and stuff like that. But then at the same time, you're combining, you know, a plant with a sun for it to grow, or water, or you make a field from those. You've got trees and you're chopping to make wood. It's very common sense and very realism based, which is why it seems so intuitive at times with the choices you make. And after you've been going for a long time, you get an absolute wealth of resource on the side there. And I guess it could have got a lot more frustrating than it is at the moment, but because you can look through that list, think to yourself, you know, what items I could combine, what items would go together, and you know what, usually they do, and that is a great element for this game. They have a few other ways of getting around this, like a little pop-up box at the bottom comes up now and then saying, have you tried making, well, the one I got was fruit. And this is the game's way of telling you that you have these items already, you have the resources needed to combine to make this. All you have to do is look through your list, maybe think of new objects, think of new ways of combining that you haven't tried before, or just brute force trial and error it. And then you've also got an off-page website as well. If you want to look for hints and tips, you know, you can scroll through random elements and it shows you how to combine that. You can keep clicking back through those elements to get to, you know, the most basic form that you haven't got yet. And while it does seem like a cheat, it's something I fell back on a lot while playing this. You do find a lot of the stuff yourself, but there's a time you're going to get stuck, and, you know, I'm not some hardcore puzzle addict that I need to find all these items myself. It's a completionist thing. I just want to complete them. At the moment, I've got a fair way into the game, and a great element is it also saves your progress as well. So you can come back whenever you want to and still have all the items you discovered right there available, waiting for you to take off from and keep growing, keep exploring. The funny thing is, even though I have that, I've even started a few times from scratch myself, just so I can try and remember what those combinations were, try and think around the obstacles I got stuck on before and keep creating. And it's kind of funny how with each new playthrough, you kind of diverge in different ways. You create in different paths. You're not following the same way you did it before. And I like that about it. So definitely check out Little Alchemy. It's a great little game, great puzzle game, and it will eat your time like anything. See ya.